Welcome back everyone, thank you for tuning in. Now this is part 2 to my AliExpress recommendations. First video was watches that I've had personal hands-on experience with. Now the second list is where I haven't got first-hand experience with, however I think they would be great buys, good watches to look out for, and there's a few really budget options available as well on there. So the first one, let's start off with this Corgeut. Now I haven't actually reviewed any Corgeut watches. Primary reason is they've been done to death. Nearly everyone starts off by reviewing Corgeut, Bliga, etc, etc. So I really can't add anything of any value in my reviews, I don't think, when I look at these watches. However, as of late, Corgeut and Parnis as well, they've definitely been going away from what they were doing like a few months back. So I think this one did catch my eye. It's a 41mm watch with a Seagull movement, and you've got this, I believe it's inspired by a Longines, I guess that's how you say it, and very classical look, and I think that just looks interesting. So have a look at that, guys. If anyone does buy it, let me know how you get on with it. And I thought this is quite interesting and different to what they had been doing previously. Second one down the line, yes, this is Phi Leader. Now this is the, I believe it's the homage to the Omega. Now again, Corgeut and others have done these, but what I have seen from Phylida, they do have really good build quality. So this again is available with logo and without logo. Now on the Phi Leader part, they do have a lot more models out, so I'm not going to go through every single model, but it's worth checking them out. They've got this, and they've also got a pretty decent sub homage as well. So if that's your thing, you're a fan of them, please check them out. And I think the beauty with this is sapphire crystal and that NH35 engine. So I've got no doubt this watch will actually look good. Moving on down, this is a new one from Pagani, and this is obviously the sub, but now they brought it out with a 40mm diameter. You know, the previous ones they had out, they were too big, 43mm I think, and I think this 40mm is going to be a cracking watch. It's all about proportions and dimensions, and I think, you know, with these watches there's so much steel about them, they can look a bit gaudy if they're a bit too big. So have a look at this Pagani, on sale £62, and as mentioned, sapphire crystal and that diameter. That's why I've picked this one out, because that 40mm I think it'll look really good on a wrist, to be honest. Moving on down, this is the new Pagani design. This is the Omega inspired Pagani design, so it's a homage to the Omega. Now there have been a couple of reviews on this on YouTube already. It has been a while since I got a Pagani in, but again, same story with the Pagani. A lot of people review them anyway, so I don't feel I can add anything to that mix anyway. So they've already sold 172 different orders. So Pagani are really popular, and they're popular for a reason. They give you great value for money. The only issue they have is, you know, they've got bezels which aren't the best, but price considered, they give you quite a lot for your money. This one, I need to review it. I have it in my collection. I'm sure you saw it in the picture as well on my first video. This is a Tuna, but this is another variant from Proxima, and this is that red dial variant. If you like it just for the dial, I'd say put this in your basket and make sure you try this. It's got 12 orders, 4.7 rating, so which is quite high. And this is, again, it's just for the enthusiasts. If you really like this unique particular variant, then get it. Otherwise, you can always go back to the Steel Dive SD9075 if you just want a nice Tuna homage. We already covered the Phylida in the first video. Here's one from Seagull. Now, I haven't had any Seagulls in there, but Seagull is probably one of the only few actual brands that are from China, and they are featured on AliExpress. So they've got a whole host of watches, and they do sit on the more expensive side, to be honest. You're looking at £200 plus on quite a lot of the pieces. Now this one was 200 and it's at 165. So you've got an automatic Seagull movement, but you've also got two smaller sub dials. Let's have a quick look, where you've got a date and date function. I think it looks quite smart. I like the PVD coating, and it's a smart casual watch. You got 7 orders, 4.8 stars, and there's no issues on that. And you've got a few different nice colors as well, and I think it just looks good. While you're there, obviously look around the Seagull store, and you might find something that you like. Moving on down, I've mentioned this before in my previous videos, 300 orders, 4.9, nothing more to say. It's a Caddison smart dress watch, which uses the Miyota 9015, which is a Hi-Beat 8 ticks per second sweep watch. Apparently it does have a diamond on the center, 12 o'clock, but I mean, it's just so small, I'm not really bothered about that. It's more about the movement for this watch, and the build quality is quite thin, it's quite sleek, and it is a dress watch which people can enjoy. Moving on down, you've got the Boderry. Now this one, I have seen a few reviews on it, I'm sure other people have as well. They use a Hi-Beat movement as well, and you've got a few different options. You've got titanium options as well in this, and for what you are getting a lot of watch for your money. And this one comes in at £89 on the sale, so below £100. Again, this is like a Caddison price, but I think the build quality is going to be quite a lot better. Moving further on down, now this watch here, the Cadisen Royal Oak Homage, AP Homage, got a lot of hype. Now, what everybody said was that the watch was huge. That's why I didn't order one. I was looking at them in quite some detail, but I did think, yeah, that the dimensions on the first one were just it's just too big for a watch. So they released another version, a lot smaller, so 43mm, which is doable considering obviously what style of watch it is trying to emulate. Sale price is below £50, so I think for this is going to be the bargain of this sale, to be honest. 43mm, and people are saying it is finished really well. It's a good bracelet on there as well. So out of 73 orders, you got 4.9 rating, which is an extremely high rating, and I think it's going to be a great watch for people who do like this design and wanted it smaller. Moving on down, another crowd pleaser, Pagani design. This is the tag, Autavia Homage. Overall, very well built. It's got a great bracelet on there. It's got NS35 movement in there, but it does have a hard legs crystal, and the bezel is quite loose. It's not the best. However, looks wise, it is definitely something which grows on you. It's got a great gradient dial, and I did do a video on this long time ago, and it is quite a large watch, but it does have a few features on there that you will actually end up liking. And it is a great watch. Obviously 108 orders, 4.8 stars. Last but not least, the 1963 Chinese Air Force style watch. Now this watch, if you know about this watch, then you already know. I can't really tell you anything different. It's got the ST1901 Seagull movement, which is a fully mechanical chronograph movement, and this is it's got the gilt markers on there, gilt Arabics. So this one is for those enthusiasts out there. So sale price 113. Now these they can go for quite a bit of money. Obviously these are reproductions, reissues, but nonetheless 5-star rating. Just have a look at that. Out of 134 orders, 5 stars. Not one person had an issue. So exceptional watch, and it's definitely worth considering in this sale. This is it for my videos on the AliExpress sale. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the sale, you get what you wanted. As mentioned, please use my affiliated links in the description. Thank you very much, and I'll see you for the next video, which will be a review.